Can you do this simple move? Just sit on the floor, and then stand back up. No hands. No knees. No support. Sounds easy, right? But here's the surprising truth, only 1 in 10 people over 65 can still do it. And research says if you can do it, you might just live to 90, or even 100. This isn't clickbait. It's real science. A groundbreaking study from Brazil found that this everyday movement, something most people haven't thought twice about since childhood, could be a better predictor of your longevity than cholesterol levels, blood pressure, or even weight. So what exactly is this test? How does it work? And what can you do if you try it and can't pass? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Stick with me, because this one test could change how you see your health, and your future. First, let's look at what this test actually is. It's called the Sit and Rise Test, or SRT for short. Developed by a team of physicians and researchers, it's as straightforward as it sounds: sit down on the floor, then rise back to your feet. The twist? You're not allowed to use your hands, knees, arms, or any object for support. The goal is to do it completely unassisted. You start with a perfect score of 10. Each time you touch the floor with a hand, knee, elbow, or have to brace yourself to sit or rise, you lose a point. So if you used one hand to sit and one knee to get up, you'd score an 8. If you needed to put a hand on a table to help you up, that's another point lost. Simple. Yes. But also powerful. In a study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, researchers tracked over 2,000 men and women between the ages of 51 and 80 for more than 6 years. What they found shocked them. People who scored fewer than 8 points on the Sit and Rise test were twice as likely to die in the next 6 years. People who scored fewer than 6. They were more than 5 times as likely. The researchers concluded that the test was an incredibly strong indicator of all-cause mortality. That means it didn't just predict deaths from one thing, like heart disease. It was a marker of overall resilience, how well your body was functioning on a whole. Why does such a simple movement predict so much? Because it quietly tests several key pillars of health: strength, flexibility, coordination, balance, joint mobility, and muscle power. These are foundational abilities that impact your daily life, from getting out of a chair, to catching yourself when you trip, to walking with confidence and avoiding falls. And unlike a blood test or a scan, the Sit and Rise test gives you instant feedback about how your body is aging, and whether you're losing muscle, coordination, or mobility without even realizing it. Let's break that down further. Flexibility matters because stiff joints can make everyday tasks harder. Strength, especially in the legs and core, is essential for independence. Balance prevents falls, the #1 cause of injury and hospitalization in older adults. Coordination keeps everything working together so you can move smoothly, not in jerky, disjointed steps. The Sit and Rise test brings all of these together in one elegant motion. It's no surprise, then, that many people struggle with it. In fact, most seniors don't pass. That's not a reason to panic, it's a reason to act. So what if you try the test and can't do it? Maybe you need your hand, or you wobble, or you can't get up at all without help. That's okay. This isn't about judgment, it's about awareness, and taking the next step. Here's the truth: you can improve your score. And in doing so, you're not just improving your ability to stand, you're improving your overall health, mobility, and even longevity. Let's go over 5 specific exercises you can start doing today to help you improve your Sit and Rise score, and by extension, your long-term health. First, chair squats. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Lower yourself slowly into a seated position, then rise back up using only your legs. This builds strength in your thighs, glutes, and core, all essential for getting off the floor. Second, standing leg raises. Hold on to a wall or chair for balance. Lift one leg to the side, hold for a few seconds, then lower. Alternate legs. This improves balance and hip stability. Third, seated hamstring stretches. Sit on the edge of a chair, extend one leg straight with your heel on the floor, and gently lean forward. This stretches tight hamstrings that may restrict your ability to bend and move fluidly. Fourth, standing hip flexor stretch. Step one foot back and gently press your hips forward, keeping your torso upright. This opens up tight hips, which can limit your movement and make it harder to sit or stand smoothly. Fifth, core engagement. Try simply sitting in a chair and lifting your knees toward your chest one at a time. This activates your core muscles, which are critical for controlled movement. Do these exercises daily, even just 10 to 15 minutes, and your body will start to respond. You'll feel steadier, more confident, more in control of your movement. And over time, your sit and rise score can go up. I want to share a few real stories. Eleanor was 72 when she tried the sit and rise test and scored a 3. She was shocked. She thought she was active enough, gardening, walking, but this test opened her eyes. She started working on mobility, flexibility, and strength. Within 4 months, she was scoring a 7, and her knee pain had disappeared. John, age 68, couldn't sit without bracing himself with both hands. He took it as a wake-up call. He started small, balance exercises while brushing his teeth, stretches before bed. He's now hiking again, and recently celebrated his 70th birthday by biking 20 miles with his grandson. This is the power of awareness. When you measure something, you can improve it. And the sit and rise test gives you a clear benchmark to measure your functional health over time. Let's recap. The sit and rise test is a simple movement, but it reveals a lot. It tests your body's ability to move with coordination, strength, and control. A low score doesn't mean doom, it means opportunity. An opportunity to intervene. To take action. To improve your strength, your balance, and your chance of living longer, and better. Here's your challenge. When this video ends, try the sit and rise test. Do it safely, maybe near a wall or chair in case you need support. See what your score is. Then, commit to improving it over the next month. Use the exercises we shared. Retest yourself in 30 days. Track your progress. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about improvement. If you go from a 4 to a 6, that's progress. If you feel less stiff, less afraid of falling, more independent, that's a win. At Nitro Wellness, our mission is to empower you with the tools, knowledge, and motivation to live longer, stronger, and better. We believe aging can be vibrant. That the second half of life can be the most rewarding. And that with the right habits, you can defy the expectations that age brings. So if you want more content like this, science-backed, senior-focused, and truly actionable, subscribe to Nitro Wellness. Hit that button. Join our community. Share your score in the comments. Let us know your goals. We read every message. We respond. And we're here to support your journey. A longer life isn't just about the number of years, it's about the quality of those years. And it starts with one move. Sit down. Stand up. That's the future calling.